Hello and welcome to another Nikomedias tutorial. Some days ago a follower asked me how he could do this organic chair here, this organic shape here. And I tried some ways, and the best way for me was sculpting, because when you, let's say you take you make some loop selections around this and scale it down and again scale down, and it looks everything too perfect. You don't get this shape. And with the sculpting you can shape freehand, sculpt freehand, and bring something. I'm by far not the best sculptor. I'm a bad sculptor, honestly. But this thing we should get. Yeah, that should work. And then we play a little with the magnet tool, and we should get something like this. And then after this we try to texture this guy here, and we make just a chair, no, not the room here, just a chair. Okay, so let's start with the chair. I start with a simple plane and go in top mode. So to see what I have here, go to wireframe mode. This is NH, and select segments 3x3 is enough here. Then I make the plane editable. C on the keyboard. Point mode on this corner. I just drag the point a little inside here, so something like that, and we get this wonderful thing here. Next step, I go to the polygon mode, select all the polygons, a D for extrude, and we need create caps, so turn it on, and extrude it down, so about minus 150. Schwupp. Okay. Then I take the polygon mode and select polygons, and now I see the polygons are reversed, and this shouldn't be, because of sculpting. We need in sculpting, we need the orange side outside. So I select all the polygons, and you are to reverse the normals. So this is the correct way. I'll show you later why this has to be. So the next thing is select this here, control on the keyboard and drag it up to 150 centimeter. Hold your shift key so you have increments of 10 to go up. Then I take this one point here and drag it to here, somewhere here. That is, nothing is exactly here. Then I take the upper point here and go to here. You will see in a second why I do this. I think you can imagine why I do this. So this and this. Okay, and now we have this nice shape here, and it almost looks like a chair. So just move these points here because I want to have this a little, to go to the back side a little here. So the next thing is we go to here and we start to sculpt. Best way normally would be to go here in the sculpt layout, but I do it here because otherwise I had to do maybe to replace to move around with the layout and something else because of the recording area. So I do it here. Sculpt, I take this out, the sculpt here, and click on subdivide. Once, second, until I have my subdivisions I want. So this is nice. This is a subdivision. I think this is level 5. This is okay for me. Maybe one more. No, one more. Let's see. Ah, that's too much. Let's go back to level 5. Okay. And here I need now the sculpt menu. I go to the brushes. I take, come on, whoop, brushes, and I take them out. And I use the knife here with a pressure of 15 should be okay. That's not too much. And now I only make this riffles, so let's see the original one. This riffles here, I just sculpt them in. And as I said, I'm really a bad sculptor, but this this should be possible. I start here and whoops and sculpting. So, and next one. Next one. And so on. And if I can do this, believe me, you can do this too. So every time when it comes to sculpting, normally I find some excuses to I don't have time, whatever. Don't know how many aunts are died because I said, oh, I have to go to my aunt died. No, it's just a joke. Bad joke. So this, and now let's go to this and go down to here. Here in the middle one, which until here, and here one. Okay, and that should it be. So I want some deeper cuts here. If you go too deep, you can erase this. So you can go to the erase brush and go over this and erase it and start again. So with the knife and start again to go inside here. But for me it was okay. So we can soften this later too. So okay, maybe here a little more. Oh no, this is nothing. Let's go down with my pressure here. Okay. So this should be okay so far. Let's see how does this look. NA to blend out the mesh. So, yeah, it looks good for me. Okay, I think this is alright. And now, yeah, I want to show you what's happened when you have the wrong normals. So I copied this thing here, but this is now a chair, not a plane. Hide this one. So, and I go to the, I delete the scripting tag just for to show you what I mean with the thing. So NB to go in there. Select all my polygons here on this one, and now I reverse it, UR, and they are wrong now. So, and if I do the same now, I go here and go to the sculpt, and again subdivide it to level 5. Okay, and go to my knife, and if I go now to here, and you see when I go over this, nothing happens. And why does nothing happen? Because the polygons are wrong. And what happened is, look at the back side. Now we have here our cards, and this is of course not what we want. And this is the reason that you have to be careful that your normals are correct. So you see, otherwise you get something like this. Okay. So if you think, hey, nothing happens here, and it's not the pressure here, okay, go to 100%, nothing will happen here. But at the back side, okay. So let's delete this one. Let's unhide this. So this is this one we want. Okay. We can hide this. And now what I do is make the current state to object. So I have it here in my toolbar. Otherwise, go right click and current state to object. And I hide this one, the original one. And here now I can play with the magnet tool. I go in point mode. MI for the magnet tool. And just with the middle mouse button, you can hold the middle mouse button and you can drag left and right to change the size of the brush. And bring these things here out. I don't know how it's called in English. In Austria we say Zipfel dazu. We say Zipfel to this. So you learn a little Austrian language too. Okay, let's make this here too. It makes it a little more comfortable looking, I think. Okay, now a bigger brush, and I want to make so here now if we would sit inside we would slide down here, so let's make some nice things. So this looks quite comfortable now. Oops. Okay, I like this. Here we don't have nice mesh, but we can work with this. Let's give this again in the subdivision surface. But here be careful with the subdivision surface, because we have a quite dense mesh here. So normally you select your object, then alt click on subdivision surface, and that's it. But if you have something like this, make a click just on the subdivision surface. So we have it the subdivision surface for its own. And now I go to 1 here, and after that I bring this in, because otherwise I would have too much subdivision and this could make your viewport slow or can sometimes crash your C4D. So, and now this looks nice for me. Okay, NA to hide the mesh, so we see it really looks very nice. So let's save this. I save this under organic chair. Huh? No. Okay. Now let's see that we can texture this thing. Yeah, I need lighting and everything, of course, and you all know I of course use my scene rig, so I insert my rig, and as first I see is this chair is not on the floor. So drop to floor, so select the chair, drop to floor. You will find every plugin I use here in the description of the video, so the plugins are all free, and except of course except the rig here. And yeah, you will find everything you need in the description. Do you get the project file too and everything? So as usually. So the next thing, we need a texture for our chair here, and this looks a little fabric thing. And I was searching for a texture, and yeah, the first thing I found on Google. So let's go. Oops, yeah, this is the second one. I'm a member here of Polygon, and they have really the greatest textures I've ever seen. But here under fabric, what a nice surprise. Let's load it. We have one green fabric, and this is free. And I loaded this already down, and you get this with all with all the maps you need. So you can go to 4K and you get all the maps. You get the diffuse map, you get the displacement map, you get a normal map. You see, you get everything with this, and it's great. So okay, and I googled one. This is the second one, and we will use both. So I go to Google pictures and fabric texture. So, and I want go to tools and the size at least 4 megapixels. Okay, and then I found this one and a second one. Yes, this one. I wanted a green one, so, and this I downloaded too. So good. Let's work with this. Let's work first with the polygon textures. Okay. So I make a new texture. Color mode, color channel, and in the color channel I have now my. Let's bring this in so you can see it. Here are the things from polygon, and this I bring in now. The first texture is, I do this on the side so I can work better. First is the fabric fleece color variation 1. No, this is this one, and drag it to the chair. Of course, what we will need is a reflectance, so I go to a chromey chair, electric, take asphalt, this is latex, okay, no specular, little reflection and something like that, okay. And let's see what we get with this. Drag it, it's already, and I want it in cubic mode. And right click here and fit to object. So that should work. And let's see what we have here. Go to load GI, okay, and render this. Let's see what we get. Okay, we definitely have an organic shape. It looks it looks nice, right? Very nice. Okay, but this is too dark for me. So I go to the color channel and here, not right click, go to here and go to filter. Now we have our picture in the filter here, and we can play with the hue, saturation and everything. So, and I go up with the hue to something more green, so like this. Okay. There's my alien-like slime. Okay, so let's say for the first thing it's okay, but we have more. We have in this package we have a second variation of the color map. Then we have a displacement map in 4 and 16K. Then we have a glossy map, normal map, and I want to play with the displacement and normal, and we'll see what I can do with this. So I go first to the normal. I try it with the displacement, start with the displacement, why not? I take the displacement 16K, 4K. What is this display? 16-bit maybe, yeah. I take this with 16. So, nope. Displacement here is okay, I want, that is okay. 5 would be too much. I want but we don't need subdivision level very high because we have a very dense mesh. So 2, maybe 1. Let's see what we can make with this. If we see something from the displacement, because this is very, very fine displacement. Well, we see something, but let's add the normal map too. Normally you would say normal map 2, this is the same height information, but it helps. So take the normal map here inside. Oops. And to make, I have a look at the preview so I see what I do. Go here to 300 and I definitely saw a change. Okay, it needs a little long to render, but let's deactivate the displacement for the moment. Maybe we don't need displacement. Maybe sometimes the normal map alone is enough. And it seems it is. Okay. Maybe this whole thing is a little too dark. Yeah, what I want to show you is if the riffles or these things are too deep for you, you can go to the chair, go to the deformer and take the smoothing deformer, shift on your keyboard and click on it, so it becomes a child, and you see immediately they almost disappear. These riffles. So you could play with the strength, so you can go down with the strength and they come back to the riffles, or you play with the stiffness. Let's see what stiffness, something like that. But for me it was okay, so I don't need the smoothing deformation, just to show you how you can work with this. But I personally don't need it. I like these deep things. Okay, we had now this. Let's try it again. Yeah, I want it maybe a little brighter, so I go here to my HDRI settings and go to the light intensity to, let's say, 150. Maybe 140 is enough. Okay, this would be for this. Yeah, we don't need really the displacement here. Only thing you can do if you think that here it is too dark, go to the ambient occlusion here and make just the black here gray. Then it gets brighter. Yeah, that looks better. Yes, this looks better. Let's try again a little displacement. Let's try a lot displacement. I want to see something here. But if the displacement map is so fine. Yeah, we see a little bit, of course. Yeah, but it looks a little. Yeah, it looks nice. Maybe it's too big, the whole thing. So I go to my texture deck and go to here, 50-50, and try this. I think this is a better way. Yes, this looks good. That's okay for me. But now I want to show you the second texture, and because with this texture we have some problems. I found this on Google, as I said. So this is let's make this and drag it in so you can see what I mean. So this is this texture here, and the problem here on this texture is this brighter parts, these darker parts here, and with this we get little problems, and I want to show you how you can cheat a little bit. So let's go to 100 again. So I make a new texture. This is fabric 2, the other one is fabric 1. Fabric 1, okay. So in the color channel we take the picture, so the okay, and we put it on our chair. And immediately we see, okay, this is not good. We go to the texture deck and go to cubic mapping and right click on the texture deck, fit to object. Yep. And here we see some problems. And if you render this, it looks not really nice. So let's try to avoid this, to cheat a little bit. What we can do is, first we can try to offset a little bit the texture. So something here we see, okay, it's getting a little better. And try to render this. And try to render because sometimes it looks different in the render as in the preview. It looks a little better, and the texture itself looks much better for me. Yeah, that's almost okay. And try to offset in the other direction a little bit until. Okay, that doesn't help really. And the thing what helps here is just to make a little bigger the whole texture. So I make the texture 150 by 150. And immediately we see we don't have these problems anymore. Here a little bit maybe, but now we can play with the offset here. With a bigger texture we have more chance to find a nice spot. Yeah, here maybe. That looks not bad. But I go back to null, I think that was okay. No, here it's not okay. Okay, that's the wrong way. It's a little playing around, but we will find it. I don't want to make it even bigger, the texture, because then the meshes are too big. But I think this looks okay for me. Here we have this dark, but it looks almost natural. But if we don't like this, we can simply get rid of this in Photoshop. But I want a little bit more. I think I get a better spot. Yes, now I have it. And I like this much more, this pattern as this bright green one here. So I will stay with this one. But now I made of this, I made a normal map 2 from this out. I used the shader map 3 for making my the normal map and the bump map and everything. And displacement I use shader map 3, but with normal and bump you can make in Photoshop too. So let's go to Photoshop, and we have under filter 3D, generate bump map and generate normal map. So you just load your picture in. I show you this. Load this picture in and 3D. Oh, not 3D, filter 3D. And generate normal map. And here it makes a normal map out of it. And it works really good, so why not? And the same you can do with the bump map. So back to here, and now I go to my normal channel. Use my normal map for this. Yeah, it looks great. I like this. And maybe make a displacement too. I have a displacement map too for this. Let's see if it works nice. And the texture. 2 subdivisions. Let's see what we get. This is a little too much, I think. But it looks like hair here, you see? That's quite nice. That looks really... Yeah, that looks good. But I think it's too much, so go 2 centimeters. Okay, I stay with this one. And now we have a really nice organic looking chair. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, maybe it's a little too dark, but as I said, you can go to the rig and then just go up with the light intensity. You can bring in the fill light. If you see it's still too, so bring in a fill light. This will be much too bright, but okay. Yeah, nice. Okay, I will make an render with this and we will see what we get. Okay, it renders quite fast, you see, 2 minutes, and we have this really nice result. I really like it, and I like this bigger mesh, not this almost smooth mesh like in the original picture here. This looks so old and so don't know. This I like. This is comfortable for me. And let's see, maybe let's play a little with the filter here. Be careful with the exposure. So we have a nice, useful chair, I think. Yeah. Okay. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope it was not too confusing, because it's not really my day today. I had yesterday a little party and I'm not really 100%, you know. Okay. the next tutorial will come soon. Maybe I record it today or tomorrow. This will be, yeah, we'll see what it is. So, okay. Yeah, is something more to say? Yeah, it is more to say. In my description you will find, as I say every time, you find every link in the description you need. You find every plugin description. Please guys, read the descriptions. I get so many emails where can I find this, where can I find this, where can I find this, and everything is written in the description. But I think I should say this at the beginning of a tutorial, not at the end when everybody clicks away. So, and you will find a link to the Nikomedias Scene Rig, and you will find a donation link. If you be so kind and donate, I would be really happy. And new is I am on Patreon too. You will find a Patreon link in the description. And if you are a Patreon, you can start with $1 or and up to whatever you want. And with $1 you are in, and you support me, and I really thank you. And with $5 you get exclusive downloads and everything. And with $10 you get the Nikomedias Scene Rig, of course, and you will get access to exclusive tutorials. This will be later. I have to wait first to how many subscribers I get, how many Patreons I get. But if there are enough, so I make tutorials, longer tutorials, like let's say, I don't know, a whole project with this sci-fi scene, the whole project or something else, what people want. But the people want to show me a car modeling tutorial. I can do this, but it's hours and hours and hours and hours, and then I don't have this time. But when I see I have enough time and I have Patreons and they support me, of course, then I will find time. So yeah, that's it, what I want to say. So please be my patron. I have one, and thank you to this one. I have $1 a month now, and yes, thank you. And this is really, I really mean thank you. Okay, this is it for today, and as I said, the next tutorial will come soon. And okay, we will make an apotheker bottle. I don't know in English. Yes, a bottle with round shoulders and straight body and something. This will be the next tutorial. It will be a short one because it's not really hard. So I think it's like this, so half an hour. And yeah, so see you hopefully in the next tutorial. I wish you a great day, and yeah, bye bye, tschüss, baba, salut.